Welcome everybody to what is it today? Our Saturday Zoom. Very excited to be here. Harry and Byerlee here with you guys. Give us a shout out in the chat where you're from, where you're tuning in from. Let us know if this is the first time you're looking at Shopley for the very first time, or you're just coming back for a bit of repeat information. We're going to go through some fresh stuff today. There's always new things coming out on a weekly basis, but we're going to revisit some old stuff as well. But this is the most exciting launch that I've been involved in 27 years in this industry. And we're going to chat about how it all fits in together for you today. Now, we've got people on here for the first time. We've got people on here that are vendors, business owners. They've got a product. We've got people on here that are team builders. We've got people on here that are influencers, affiliates. And then we've just got entrepreneurs trying to work out where they fit in. So we're going to have something for each and every one of you. See where you fit in. It could be everything. It could be one thing. That's why this platform has never been done before and why it's so exciting. So we've got Nicolette tuning in from the Gold Coast, Lewis in Melbourne, Julie in Adelaide, Raf in Melbourne, Aiden in New South Wales, Ricky from Bali, Manna in Melbourne, Chris in Adelaide. I know we've got people from Philippines, New Zealand as well. Our team is blowing up, guys. Colombia, Philippines, Australia, New Zealand, US, people from all around the world. We've got an incredibly fast-growing team. So we'll be running these Zooms pretty often over the coming days and coming weeks leading up to the launch of this company. So let's dive into it. I'll keep letting people in as we go, but let's dive into it for those people that are on time. So welcome to Shopley. I want you to get used to this saying, decentralized commerce. I love it. We all know what commerce is. We know what e-commerce is. But hey, let's stop giving all our money to Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg. Let's give it back to Lewis. Let's give it back to Ryan. Let's give it back to Craig. Let's give it back to Marina. And let's give it back to the people. Decentralized commerce. And so this journey all started for me, let Nick in, around about 2-3 weeks ago. And so I was looking for an opportunity in this space, but it had to be something different. It had to be something very special, because there was no way I was just going to do the same old, what I call a Me Too company. And there are some really great Me Too companies out there with some really great products. Don't worry about that. However, it's 2024. The industry has been around for like 100 years. And as a society, we've kind of heard it all. We've heard it all before. And we've tried every berry from the Amazon rainforest and every patch and every product that there is out there. And I will continue to buy products from the direct sales industry because I believe they're some of the best products that are out there, scientific based. And also want to support my friends and family in the direct sales space and help them with the home-based business. However, to see me going out there and doing the traditional build again, it is a hard slog. And I just didn't want to have to do that. And so this gentleman here, Ron Williams, called me about 3 weeks ago. Aaron, I've got an opportunity for you. I'm like, oh, yeah. And blah, 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 blah. There's a spill. We all know what happens when someone rings you up and gives you the spill. And he's like, Aaron, this thing is going to the moon. And I'm like, yes, Ron, everyone says their deal is going to the moon, but what have you got? And the more he talked, the more I listened, the more my mind opened up to the possibilities of this. Did sound very interesting. And when you start to mention the names Terry LaCour, well, I'm pretty much going to hear everything out from there. So Terry LaCour, and if you want to Google LaCour Enterprises, it's a good place to start for you guys. He's a billionaire. And he has had his own logistics company, his own manufacturing, his own shipping, his own technology, his own banking in-house for the last 30 years. So when I flew over to Dallas, I said, okay, Ron, I'll jump on a plane. I'll come check this out. And we did a tour of Terry LaCour's manufacturing plant, 150,000 square feet there in Dallas, Texas. Super impressive. I mean, this thing was clean, and the machines, it was just bumping out some incredible products, mostly nutritional products. And by the end of that full day presentation, I was like, man, I reckon I'm 80 to 90% in here. The penny's starting to drop. By the end of the weekend, once I started to mastermind with some of these leaders and some of these guys, I'd already probably recruited 20 people on the airplane on the way home. You know, you pay for that extra internet, right, on United flight. And so Ron rang me up. I mean, Ron has been in the industry for 30 years. He founded and CEO of, you might have heard of Forever Green, $100 million company, FG Express. Fantastic guy that's just got a real heart for people. And as you get to meet Ron and know Ron, you'll get to see that he just has a real big heart for people. And we'll get Ron onto some of our Zooms in the future. He started to mention Rod Larson being the CEO, and I was like, man, that couldn't be run by anybody better. I knew Rod briefly from being the COO of Jeunesse, another billion-dollar brand, but I mean, he's brought in billions of dollars of sales over his career, over a decade in terms of corporate and direct selling. He's done some really, really incredible things all around the world. And then Nick Sanacola, he was a founder of a company called Vysalis. You guys may remember Vysalis. It was ridiculously big. So to do $1 billion in annual sales is very rare in our industry. To do it, we nearly got there. It was about 900 million in sales in a 12-month period, and he did that just in the US and Canada alone, which is completely unheard of. And so that company went huge. He sold out, collected tens of millions of dollars, and he's just an incredible leader, an incredible operator. So he's the president here at Shopley as well. And so when I started to hear, Nick, and I started to hear Rod, and I started to hear Ron, backed by Terry LaCour. So these guys are the executive team. Terry LaCour is the founder. He is the one owner, because that was one of my criteria. Is I said to Ron, man, I don't want 4, 5, 6, 10 owners in a company, because you've got a 99.9% chance that you two are going to fight. He's going to sue you. You're going to sue him. He doesn't agree with this. You don't agree with that. It just happens every single time with multiple ownerships. Doesn't matter how big or small the company is. And so he said, no, there's one owner here. It's Terry LaCour. He came up with this idea 4 years ago, and he's been going back and forth with this idea to perfect it, because he started to see the cannibalization of our industry. So he's manufacturing products, he's doing compensation plans, he's shipping product for influencers, for affiliates, for direct sales, for private companies. And he could see they were all cannibalizing each other. So he said, hey, I want to bring everything into one home. About 12 months ago, he started to code everything and program everything into the website to bring everything together. About 3 months ago, he started to collect, this executive team here, and we are just about ready to make this come to fruition. We're also bringing in some experts as well. So if you look at, Ron's Facebook page, if you look at Terry LaCour's Instagram, if you look at Rod's Instagram, it's not something that you're going to go, hey, these guys are going to teach me how to be an influencer anytime soon. And they recognize that. They are good at what they're good at. They're good at running a company. They're fantastic leaders. They're good team builders. They're good executives, but they wouldn't necessarily call themselves an influencer. And so we're bringing in experts into that space, both male, both female as well. So we're going to learn about AI strategies, brand building, scaling, unboxing and live commerce. So going live on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok and getting sales right there while you're doing the video. Sales and marketing, team building, leadership, entrepreneurial mindset, speaking and presenting. Who would like to get better at speaking? I think if you can master the art of speaking from stage or speaking on a Zoom, you can take that with you into any business, into anywhere you want to go. It's an incredible skill to be able to master. So we're going to learn from these guys. You might have heard of Dan Fleshman. If you haven't heard of Dan Fleshman, it's a bit of fun to do some Googling after this. He's probably the biggest influencer online today. And if he's not the biggest influencer, he's the biggest influencers that the big influencers go to. So he's the guy that all the celebrities go to build their Instagram accounts from, just 500,000 natural followers to millions of followers, but not just millions of followers, engagement, and not just engagement, but sales. So he's the guy that they go to. He just knows, he's done it himself. He was the youngest person in history to start a publicly traded company with an energy drink that he took viral just through social media. Founded a top 5 online poker brand, founder of Platinum Collective, Celeb Vid, Elevator.studio, Cards and Coffee, CEO of iLeague and FirstSlice.com. He's an angel investor, author, and speaker. So he just sort of goes around now investing in companies. But if you want to go viral, like if you've got something to say, if you've got a product, if you've got an opportunity, and you engage with Dan, he is going to make you famous very, very quickly. And we're going to learn from Dan for free. So he's come into Shoply as part of the influencer team. So this is some of the digital products that we'll start with to learn how to go viral on social media. We're also going to learn from Jonathan. So anything AI. Again, hands up in the chat. You've kind of delved into chat GBT and the rest you've pretty much stuck your head in the sand because AI is where do I start? Video, images, time. There's so much to it. So what Jonathan is good at is he's good at bringing all the tools to help you generate leads for Shoply, to help you generate leads for any business opportunity using AI, how to leverage your time. And so, when we start Shoply, we don't have to take a phone call every half an hour from our team to explain the compensation plan. Hey, Aaron, what about that matching bonus again? How does this work when you bring product? They can just text the answer to a WhatsApp group and the WhatsApp AI can answer those questions for them. There's so many different ways for you to leverage your time, generate leads, duplicate and automate your business with AI. So we're going to learn from Jonathan everything AI in-house at Shoply. And then Brian, if you go into YouTube and have a look at Brian Beach, he's got this incredible video. He said, hey guys, want to see how to make a video go viral? Watch this. So firstly, he went and made the video. He took two of his best mates with him to a shopping center. And these guys are like 6'6" and about the same wide, right? Shaved heads, tattoos. So he walks in and those guys are walking behind him like a bodyguard. And he walks up to the shopping center, starts looking at watches. And then he hires two of his other friends, they were female, to come running up and they were screaming, going, oh my God, I can't believe it's Brian. And they're doing selfies. And within 10 minutes, he had people going, oh, I think that guy's like out of one of the X Factor movies. And I think he's an actor. And then someone else goes, no, I think he's a singer. And bit by bit, hundreds and hundreds of people started to gather around Brian and getting selfish. And the police ended up having to come and escort him out of the shopping center because he was causing a bit of a ruckus. As he's driving off, there were girls running after the car saying, I love you, Brian, marry me. And no one knew really who he was. So he'd made this viral video, but then you got to edit it. And then you got to understand the YouTube algorithm, right, to get views on it. And that's been viewed like tens of thousands of times. So he's quite fun when it comes to making video go viral. And you can do that and really do well with this. So what we're really doing here is we're merging three worlds together and we're solving the problems for these guys. We're solving the problem for the direct sales industry, which is really going backwards. It is in a real plump at the moment with where direct sales is going for team builders. We're solving the problem for vendors because traditional business is tough. There's so many businesses shutting down and it's not easy to make it work online. And we are solving the problem for social influencers. So for team builders and networkers, it's pretty done. And that's what I was saying. People have heard it all before, seen all the product, it's cannibalizing each other. People don't want to do the same old anymore. And really interestingly, what they've done, this survey with influencers, with affiliate marketers, they said, we don't want to build a team. We just want to put product up on Instagram. We just want to put product up on TikTok, boom, boom, boom for 20, 30 minutes, put our phone down, go pick the kids up from school. We don't want to get on a Zoom and talk to our team. We don't want to go to meetings. We don't want to train people. We don't want to deal with drama. And that was really interesting to me because I love building teams. That's my favorite thing to do is to leverage, to help people. And you can make a great income doing that. These guys didn't want to build a team. So they're out there looking for products that they can promote that has a $50 payment to it, $100 payment, $400 payment, $1,000 payment. And they're across like 600 different websites looking at 600 different products. And they put it up there on TikTok, do a funny dance, put their phone away, and they make their money. So Terry LaCourte thought, okay, I'm going to build a platform where I'm going to bring all of those influencers and affiliates into our platform. And we're going to look after those guys. And so that's what's really going to help with those team builders that come in, because we can now build a team with influencers and with affiliates. They're going to love our platform and it's going to bring in so much volume and so many sales. So the direct sales industry needs something like this because it's been going backwards. Team builders are looking for a long-term home with long-term income and no handcuffs. And so how many times have we promoted our 6 products that are all weight loss, but we can't promote travel? We can't promote skincare. We can't promote crypto because we're going to get terminated because our company is saying you're promoting other companies, you're promoting other products. Now, with no handcuffs, we can promote anything. companies, products all across our social media platforms. And when you have an opportunity, and I'm not saying this opportunity is going to be perfect. We are a launch. We are a startup. There's going to be bumps in the road, right? There's going to be edits and tweaks and things as we go, but it's backed by a billionaire. It's backed by 30, 40 years of infrastructure. So we're tapping into what Terry already has. This thing is not going to go anywhere except for up. And it's going to be long term. I'm looking for long term. I've always looked for long term as one of my tick boxes. I'm not in this for the Matrix first month and get out. I'm in this for the next 3 to 5 years build. I'm in this for the next 20 years, 30 years. I'm in this for as long as you guys want to run with me. So we're looking to long-term growth. We want to market multiple companies, multiple products. We touched on that. We want to earn money multiple ways. And this is what, when the penny dropped for me with this, was two ways. Was the back end niche on duplication, and was also how we make money. So at the end of this presentation, I'm going to show you how you earn your income, which to me is really part of the presentation. It's just part of the platform. So I don't really talk about it as being a compensation plan because there's so many aspects to it. It's just ways that you earn income, right? And we can now attract, as influencers, those affiliates backed by a billionaire from day one who has a dozen warehouses around the world from day one. So what did Jeff Bezos start with? He started with a garage. He was broke in a garage selling books. We're starting with a billionaire with warehouses all around the world. So we've got a good head start on him. He's just got a decade or two on us. He's got time on their hands. So with influencers, they don't want to go to this website, this website, this one. They just want to come into one platform and market all in the one place, all different types of products. They want to get paid well. So what happens if my margin on, I'm promoting a massage chair that's $6,000, but my payment as an affiliate is $500. So I'm going to get $500 if I successfully sell one of their massage chairs. If I'm doing that on TikTok, TikTok are taking 50% of that commission. So they're going to take $250. Most platforms are going to take something. The affiliates here, the influencers, get to keep 100% of whatever their commissions are. You don't see that on too many platforms. They have the ability to bring their own products on. So if they're making a perfume, if they're making a protein powder themselves, they can bring their own products to the marketplace and market their favorite ones. They can also, if they wanted to, earn a residual income by bringing the products into the marketplace, is getting a 3% override on top of their affiliate income. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And if they wanted to build a team, they could also do that here as well. For vendors, what are the challenges with these guys? So I've been just speaking to a few warm market business owners recently, and it's pretty much the same conversation. Doesn't matter what product they have, what industry they're in, which shop they're in. I say, hey, you guys have such an incredible, so I'm speaking to like a fitwear company that's locally here in the Sunshine Coast. They build incredible fitwear, really comfortable, really affordable, and they're really popular, particularly with the female, gym goers with their fitwear brand. I say, you guys should have an influencer model. You should have an affiliate program. And they're like, yeah, how do you do that? That's the answer I always get. We don't know how to, we don't have time, we don't have the finances. I've spoken to people that have gone and created their own in-house affiliate program, and they basically have to end up being a network marketer, recruiting people to be affiliates for them, and $20,000 to set up the merchant, the software, to be able to go and have an affiliate program. So we're solving the problem for vendors that we can now walk in there and say, hey, look, I'll set it up for you. We have a platform where I already have thousands of influencers waiting to market your product. And I know your product would go really well with my guys because they're all into health and fitness. They all go to the gym, and I know they'll love your clothes. And they'll go, fantastic, that sounds great. And so this is some training you guys just keep in the back of your mind for the next couple of weeks coming up. What I would then say to this company was, look, this is what we're going to do. I want you to send this email out to your database. How many people do you have on your database right now? They might say, we have 30,000 on our database. People that already love our products, they're already buying our fitwear, they're coming in every couple of months, updating their wardrobe, they're referring friends and family. I go, okay, I want you to send an email out to that database. We're going to launch your affiliate program right here in your shop locally. And so they send an invite out, we put on some free drinks and some nibbles, and we announce, hey guys, hands up if you love this fitwear product. And everyone's going to go, yes, I love this fitwear because they're customers. They love it already. Okay, we are launching an affiliate program today that if you tell your friends and family about this clothing range, we're going to pay you $40 every time you sell a successful product. And they're going to go, wow, that's incredible. So now I've just enrolled 100 people into my team like that. When was the last time you enrolled 100 people in a day into your direct sales business? Right? Even if you have a house party, it's awkward. I don't want to do house parties. And 10% of people buy your skincare. It's awkward. And so people that already love the product, people that are probably already telling their friends and family a little bit, now they're incentivized to tell their friends and family. Now the vendor has 100 people that then go out and start selling it. I'm going to introduce it to my team that's already on Shoply, which is, 1,000, 5,000 people. We're going to make them product of the week. Away they go. They can now go from an Australian-wide company. If they want to be an international vendor, bang, they can go international overnight. And so that solves the problem for affiliates, for vendors, for team builders. It's such an incredible model where we can all come in under the one roof, but the vendor really wins by launching their own. I mean, it's going to save them money. It's going to save them time. They don't really have to do anything different to what they're already doing. They just have to be able to scale up if we get them a ton of product launches very, very quickly, right? So it's just like an Amazon back office for these vendors. They would upload the images. So obviously they've got nice pictures of their clothing, maybe on some models or on some dummies or a green screen background. Upload your images, put your description. The vendor then with a little toggle chooses the price. So they're saying, okay, these workout pants are $70. So I'm going to put $70 as the price. I also know my margins. I know my profit. I know what I want to take home. I'm going to give $25 to the affiliates that market this product. So that volume and that money goes upline for the team builders. The affiliate's getting $25. The vendor is making their profits. They're just making more sales. Does that make sense? So that's what we can do with vendors. So keep that in mind. The vendors that you want to talk to now are probably really just people that you know. So they're probably just warm market vendors. Over the coming weeks, we can really start to gear that up. When you start thinking about products, start thinking about what is like an X factor product. What's a product that's got a bit of X factor? Or what's a product that's got a big margin, like a massage chair where an affiliate or an influencer can make $400 or $500 per sale? Because they're the products that the affiliates are going to be looking through shopping. Oh, bang, $200, $500. I want to market this product. What's a product that can get sold monthly, a consumable, nutritional product that's high quality, that you can get paid on over and over and over and over again every single month? They're the sort of products you start to think of. And Shoply solves all of these problems because there really isn't a platform out there that's bringing it all together. Yeah, you can upload product to Amazon or lots of different, but are you going to get a 3% override for introducing that product as well as your wholesale retail margins? Can you build teams? There's so many different ways to get paid. So Shoply really is the decentralized commerce that allows you to get paid on every single avenue, and it brings everybody together into the one platform. So I'm just going to show you this quick 3-minute video here that wraps all of that up together. And then we're going to start talking about the money and the different ways that you can earn an income no matter where you fit into those categories with Shoply.
E-commerce and digital product selling has an issue, a big issue. The market is rigged, and small businesses and influencers are being squeezed. The cost of living keeps rising, expenses are skyrocketing, and things seem to be moving faster than ever. Meanwhile, big corporations are making all the money, dictating the rules, and providing terrible service to those who support them. Imagine an ecosystem of the best products, services, and digital learning, sold and represented by influencers, affiliates, and even your stay-at-home mom on Instagram, all on one global platform, accessible to anyone. This is Shoply, your portal to a vast selection of companies, products, and services right at your fingertips. Simply find it, share it, and make money without surrendering 50% or more to excessive fees. As an influencer, Shoply also allows you to refer other affiliates worldwide and earn passive income for those connections. A true win-win situation. Can't find a vendor or product you love? Just connect a company you do love to Shoply and get paid every time any influencer on the platform sells that product. We've never seen Facebook do that. As for vendors, Shoply gives you full access to tap into a global network of influencers ready to sell your offer. Shoply levels the playing field. This is the platform where vendors and influencers collaborate to establish fair pricing and maximize earning potential so that everyone thrives. And the best part, Shoply allows you to leverage industry experts to build, launch, and scale your personal brand from day one, keeping you up to date with all the latest AI strategies to maximize your influence, speed, and results. Learn from the best, simplify your journey, and earn money on your own schedule. Mentors guide you from the basics to expert level strategies, helping you attract and earn on a global scale. All of this backed by $1 billion values-driven company with a leadership team that has exceeded over $10 billion in affiliate and direct sales. This is an affiliate revolution. Together, small companies and personal brands can finally partner to create a force more powerful than the industry giants. The value of your brand, your voice, and your reputation combined with the Shoply community creates a collective power that can outshine Amazon, Google, Facebook, and TikTok alike. United, we can redefine this broken system and create opportunities that benefit us all. Experience the impact of a marketplace where brands, vendors, influencers, and customers come together to unleash their full potential. Join the movement that's transforming the way we sell, discover, and shop. Embrace the change. Unite together. Don't get left behind. Shoply, the future of commerce awaits. August 8th, 2024. E-com.
Awesome, guys. Who is excited? Who's starting to get the grip of what we have in front of us here? You reach out in the chat. I want to see your initial thoughts, and we're going to start talking about the ways that we can earn an income here. Now, I just want to see for a second, because I think Mr. Ron Williams may have just tapped into the Zoom, and if that is the case, I'm going to get him on just to say hi. So, Ron, if you are there and you've just tuning in, you can unmute yourself and you can say hi, and we would love to hear from you. Are you there, Ron?
How you going, mate?
So Ron is there, and Ron has been practicing his Australian slang, and he's actually getting really, really good at it. But thanks for joining us, Ron. I said, hey, if you do get a chance, and they've just finished another tour of the whole facility and a presentation there in Dallas. Ron is the Chief Visionary Officer of Shoply, the guy that we were talking about at the start of this presentation that rang me. And as I said, he just has a real heart for people, done some incredible things in this industry. So Ron, the floor is yours. You can take 2 minutes, 10 minutes. You go for it. Love to hear your insights. There's people on here today for the very first time. There's people tuning in that are here for the second or third time, but we'd love to hear from Chief Visionary Officer.
My pleasure, Aaron. Thank you so much, guys. I'm up over right now. You guys are down under. No, I don't know how many of you are Aussies or how many are Americans here, but or otherwise, I apologize. But Aaron was one of my very first contacts. I've always had a great deal of respect for him and his professionalism, his knowledge, his tenacity, his integrity, the things that you look for when you want to build a sustainable business, not a hit and run, not a boy band. That, you know, if they're one hit wonder, then they're gone. You want to do something that has substance to it, folks. And I'm really grateful, Aaron, that you said yes, because I think we're going to all be blessed thanks to you and your hard work and your connectivity. But for those of you who are on for the first time, please forgive us for maybe going too fast or too deep into what we're doing. But you can't go deep enough into this one because a lot of people say, well, what is this? You guys are all excited. Is this hype? The answer is absolutely not. This is not hype. This is genuine excitement. This is a rebirthing of our profession, guys. It's not a new company. It's a rebirthing. It's a celebration in the birth of a brand new vertical in business. It's taking what was diluted, meaning these 4 verticals of retail, influencer platforms, affiliate platforms, MLM platforms. They were starting to cannibalize each other. You had to choose which one, right? And I know our industry has suffered a lot since COVID, a lot. And so imagine a company that has 10, 15 years of experience globally with warehouses everywhere, manufacturing, boots on the ground, legal compliance, banking, everything done, merchant accounts. That's our parent company, LaCour. And we're basically going to take this whole idea of these verticals that are diluting one another and spin them and harmonize them into a compounded result times 50 or 100, whatever the result's going to be, where now they're intuitively harmonized into a one broad stroke business opportunity, a fun one at that. Today we were in our meeting here in Dallas, and I remember there was all these different products from different companies. I was like, yeah, people are, sipping on this and eating that and snacking this and making this shake, and they're all from different companies. And I was like, I'm home, because there's all this control. So this is the most liberating space, minus the ball and chain around our necks, guys. This is just one where we come together and pick our version of success, because there's 4 different verticals you can do. So I love it. I think that it's basically whatever you want, from wherever you want it, however you want it. And we're just in the very beginning stages. We have a dream team starting this company. You're going to hear about this company a zillion times in the next year. But if you're here early, congratulations, because you're on the ground floor of something that's very special and Shopley. Today, we unveiled the timeline, a little bit more details. We unveiled the compensation plan in great detail. We unveiled some new video assets, lots of fun stuff today. But Aaron, I'm happy if you want me to touch on something, I'd love to just have you ask me to talk about this or that, or answer a question or not.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone does have any questions before we continue on, it's such a great opportunity right now to ask Ron. I know that one of the big questions we always get is, which products are we starting with on day one? And, we haven't really even known the answer to that, to date. I guess, are there any insights, even if it's just like a niche of products that perhaps on day one that we could be looking at on a global scale, Ron?
Yeah, that's a great question, Aaron. We know that there's going to be, in the first 2 weeks or something, guys, there'll be a couple physical products, but there'll be a lot of digital trainings, books, software products, things like that you can just get like that, no shipping, great margins, great payout, great value. So in the very, very beginning, to kick it off, there'll be digital products, lots of them. Now I have hosted several digital phone calls. Aaron, you're aware of one of them with our friend. And I'm blown away what's happening. The digital market did 100 billion last year. Just the digital products. It's just barely skimming the surface, guys. It's about to kill it. So we're in the right place. So just know that in the beginning, it'll be probably 80% good electronical products, digital products, services, things like that, trainings, ebooks, maybe even music, etc. Fun stuff. There'll be a few physical products. I can't say which ones they are at this point, but I have an idea, because LaCour makes many products. But just know that once we get that all up and going, when you guys are in the system, when you've made your purchases and we're uploading everybody into the right place, then we're going to start playing with the system of the digital products. And about 2 or 3 weeks after that, we'll start loading up the physical products and signing up all these vendors who are waiting in line right now to get in. So it's fascinating just to watch it all unveil.
And I guess with the speed that this team is growing at, Ron, we can expect you down under for a big event sometime later this year, maybe 2025.
Hey, look, in the Gold Coast. Absolutely, man. My favorite place is Australia. I have a lot of favorite little places I go, but Australia is truly my favorite place. It's just that dang flight. Once you get there, the punishment's over. But what a beautiful place to be. The Australian people are the most inquisitive, most curious, highly trained people, insightful people. I've always said, when you go to Australia, you better be on your toes, because these guys are sharp and they'll ask good questions. So I'm looking forward to being out with you guys, being able to share the vision, the culture. This is a vision that's bigger than all of us, so none of us get in the way. No egos, no entitlement, no do me. But serving is greater than selling. And folks, my background from New Skin to CEO at Young Living Essential Oils, to running my own company called Forever Green, or FG Express, or Rain Garden. These are companies that I've done for the last 3 decades, and I've been super blessed. Not perfect. I never want to say I'm perfect in any of these things. That's the last thing we need right now. But I learned great lessons and had great successes, and I've never felt such a beautiful feeling about starting something that everyone's going to gravitate to, because everything we knew about our profession, we knew about business, is about to become obsolete. So get out from behind the problem, guys, and get in front of the solution. That's what we're bringing.
Absolutely. Awesome, Ron. Well, I really appreciate you tuning in. I know it's been a busy day and it's getting late over there. We appreciate you. I just wanted the team to get that heartfelt. And so, yeah, thanks for tuning in and we'll keep pushing on.
Okay, thank you, Aaron. And God bless you all. Much love and gratitude to each and every one of you. I look forward to meeting you in person. Bye-bye now.
Thanks, Ron. Awesome. There's Ron Williams, the Chief Visionary Officer of Shopley. So cool that he tuned in. Hey guys, so I don't call this necessarily a compensation plan because it's just the different verticals when we get paid. So I get excited when and when Nick ran through this with Dallas with me, that's when the penny dropped and went, I can make some life-changing income with this without even building a team, but I'm going to build a team. So you have a look at where you feel you could fit in, all of this, some of this. This is what's beautiful about this. We can bring everyone from every aspect of life into Shopley. So we get paid basically 7 different ways. So we have team ranks, which is in the back ends, like a traditional direct sales company called team influencer, micro influencer, macro, diamond, and global influencer. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail about them, but just sort of keep some of those figures in mind. As a team influencer, if we bring in $1,000 worth of product, worth of volume into the marketplace, we can be a team influencer. So that's not just your efforts. That's you and your 3 team members. That's you and your 300 team members. That's you and the 3 people that you enrolled that turned into 3,000 people. Efforts. So it's not just yourself, it's your whole team bringing in, purchasing product, $1,000. You can do that with your eyes closed on week 1. 2,000, 4,000. So there's 3 different levels to each influencer. Once you hit 7,000 in volume with your team, you turn into a micro influencer. 25 macro, diamond, it's probably going to be around 150,000 in team volume that comes in from you bringing in product, buying product, building teams and that sort of thing. So I just want you to keep some of those figures in mind for later because we're going to talk about something that kind of mixes in with this. And also remember, we have no cap on what you can earn in the matrix at diamond or global influencer, which is going to blow your mind in a second. So the first way, this is kind of important. You can take a screenshot of this or whatever you want to do when you're coming into the business. And the new dates we'll talk about at the end, but it's looking like the 23rd of July now. Initially, it was 15th. Now it's going to be the 23rd of July. We can all click the link, register, and you get to decide, do I want to just come in as an affiliate, which is going to be free? And you get the opportunity to start marketing the products that are available in Shopley. And it's funny because the people that do this are that are already good at it. So if you're an influencer, an affiliate marketer, you've got a following, you're on TikTok or whatever you do, you're probably going to come in, find the massage chair, sell 5 of them in the first week, make $2.5 grand. And the big network marketers that have been making millions of dollars, they haven't even made any dollars yet. So I really see the 25-year-old kids that are marketing products on TikTok making a ton more money than we do initially anyway. And so you can come in for free as an affiliate. You pay $9 a month to use the technology on the platform. You can join up as an influencer at $4.99 and you pay $29. These are all in US dollars, right? Pay $29 a month to use the technology on the platform. Influencer Pro at $7.99 and you pay $39 per month to use the technology on the platform. The differences, basically, at Influencer Pro, you will have the ability to introduce product to the marketplace. You cannot do that at Influencer. You cannot do that as an affiliate. You can market their products, you can build a team, but you can't introduce product until you're an Influencer Pro. And you can upgrade with these. You can pay the $4.99 initially and upgrade, but you pay again. You pay $7.99. You don't pay the difference. So it's kind of cheaper to go Influencer Pro on day one. Also, too, at Influencer Pro, you are going to earn 20% when you enroll people. Whether you enroll a vendor with a product or whether you enroll a team builder or an affiliate, you're going to earn 20% of that sign-up price. At Influencer, you're going to earn 15%. So they're the major differences with Influencer Pro. As a vendor, they can come in at $999 if they want to be a domestic vendor because they just want to keep selling product in the Philippines, or they just want to keep selling product in Australia. Or they can be an international vendor coming in at $14.99. They pay $99 a month to be on the platform, or $79 per month. So the $29, the $39, the $79, the $99 per month is how you're going to get paid in the front end on a matrix compensation plan. Not to get too confusing, but also 30% of the $4.99, the $7.99, the $9.99, the $14.99 gets paid into the matrix as well. And this is really going to add up for you. But this is how you're going to get your direct bonus. So if you're an influencer pro and you bring in an influencer, you're going to get 20% of that $500, right? So you're going to make, what's that? $100. If you're an influencer pro and you sign up an influencer, you're going to make 20% of the 500. And the second way is marketplace. So start thinking now, you know what, like I've got these weight loss products that I just love. I'm so infatuated with the watches that I wear, fitwear, massage chairs, jewelry, like anything we can bring into this marketplace, right? You'll need to be an influencer pro to do this. If you introduce a product into the Shoply marketplace, you will get a 3% residual override every single time someone purchases that watch. It doesn't have to be anyone in your team. You might introduce the watch to your team and make 50 sales, but then another team in Canada sees the watch and goes, man, I love that watch. I'm right into watches and there's some good margins as a influencer. I'm going to start selling that watch. You still make a 3% override on that watch because you introduced that particular product. So you will make that forever, all around the world, every time one is sold. So who thinks they can maybe bring in 10 different products to this Shoply platform? Can you do that in the first month? Can you do that in 6 months? What if that takes you 5 years? You brought in 10 products. Now, if that fitwear brand, if that watch, if those massage chairs are doing like $100,000 in sales, you're making 3% of each one of those sales, you're going to make $30,000 per month US by bringing product into the marketplace. So when I saw this, I thought to myself, I've got so many contacts, so many products that I love locally. I just can't see how they'll say no to having their own in-house affiliate influencer program. I'm going to bring in so many products, and I haven't even built a team yet. But I also get a matching bonus if my team brings product to the marketplace as well. So not only am I getting a 3% override, now I've taught Lewis, here's the pitch that you want to go. Here's how you upload vendors. Here's how you launch vendors. So I've trained Lewis, then I've trained Veronica, then I've trained Craig, then I've trained Aiden, and they're all bringing product to the marketplace. I am now leveraging my time super well and earning a 17 to 45% match on that 3% that they're bringing in as well. So I'm earning say a 45% match on $30,000 a month. So this can really start to add up to a nice income. We still haven't built a team yet, right? So the vendors are winning. The affiliates and influencers are marketing all the products we're bringing in. We're bringing in product, making some great money. I haven't even built a team yet. The affiliate sales bonus, we kind of spoke about that one. It speaks for itself. We all understand how affiliates make their money. The vendor is going to pick the price that they're going to sell the product on, just like they would on Amazon. They're also going to pick the amount of money that they pay upline and to the affiliate. And so the massage chairs, they've got big margins. So they might say, I'm paying $500 to the affiliate. A pen that you buy at Officeworks might have a $3 margin to the affiliate, right? So I want to look for products that have big margins, that have X factors, or have a monthly, override. With our team at the back end, what we're going to focus on, guys, I mean, you can focus on whatever you want, but, health and wellness is a really great niche within the direct sales industry. And I know that they're launching, Ron probably can't quite say yet, but I know some of the nutritional products that they're launching with, and they are second to none. And so you find that niche in the back end, and then we'll have, product of the month that we can market and the sales affiliate bonuses. If you are in the top 6 ranks of this company, you will earn a percentage sale of every product that's bought in all around the world, whether you bring it in or not, whether it's your team or not. So just by getting into the top 6 ranks, you'll earn a percentage of every transaction worldwide. And on the back end, so team building, product purchase, We earn 2 to 15% on a 5-level uni-level compensation plan. Don't worry too much about that if you don't understand it. Basically, we'll probably go sort of, 3 or 4 wide, build in depth. This is on the back end. So this is if you're wanting to build teams. I want to train my team. I want to get a matching bonus. This is your rock solid forever residual income that people, I love that weight loss product. I've got such great results, and so did my team, and so did my family, and so did their people. And we just keep on purchasing that weight loss product every month. I love that anti-aging resveratrol, the antioxidants. It's boosted my immune system. I'm buying it every month. Or I love that skincare, or I love, whatever product it is, the collagen, and we purchase it every single month. This is your rock solid uni-level compensation plan at the back end that can pay you infinity levels. This one here is a little bit exciting. This is on the front end. So I want you to kind of think about this uni level, the way you get paid, and this community bonus matrix are two separate compensation plans, if you will, one on the front end, one on the back end. When the penny dropped for me on this one, I didn't sleep for about 2 nights. And I believe that this is going to change people's lives, particularly for the people that are in on day one with a good team. And our team is growing so fast. Now, that's not to say that this isn't going to be a great income source 2 years from now. It just is what it is. The mathematics on a matrix is just going to benefit the people that are in early, because this is going to tick off with 100,000 people almost like that. So you can come in at number 101,000, or you can come in at number 1, number 100, number 200, which you guys are going to be because you're listening to this on day one. And it's the way that this works. I want you to put Facebook down, put your phone down. I want you to focus on this, because if you get this, you're not going to sleep as well. So this launches July 23rd. If they stick to that date, it's a modern matrix. It creates a bit of speed and a bit of urgency. And so when the company was looking at how are we going to do some excitement, how are we going to grow fast, we've got the uni level on the back end. That's our rock solid long-term. But what's our excitement factor? And they were looking at maybe doing a binary compensation plan, so 2 legs. But there's not a lot of companies with a binary that last the test of time, that have been around for 40 or 50 years. And then we end up with the conversations, which none of us want to do anymore, because Lewis is saying, oh, Aaron, I'm on the inside leg of an inside leg of an inside leg that my grandpa started. Like I'm building out in the desert. I want to get a different position. Sorry, Lewis, you're locked in there. And this conversation goes on and on and on with binary plans. And so they were sitting there talking about this months and months ago. And they have a coder that works for Liqueur now that said, hey, I've coded and programmed and written 2,500 compensation plans over my journey. Do you guys want to know what works the best for the company? And the distributors are like, yeah, you want to do a modern matrix? I want to show you my new algorithm that I have. So it's not like an old matrix, which is kind of hit and miss. This matrix is what they call a 100% rotating assignment, A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. So it fills in all the gaps. So 3 people join, then 9 people join, and then 12 people join, 27. It just keeps on filling in the gaps. So even if you have someone that comes in and doesn't do anything, someone that comes in and just has a free account, it will fill in that gap and it will pressure up. It will compound up. And so they call it a modern matrix, where it fills in all of the gaps. And so it's interesting, because if you have someone really, really good upline that's building this business, bringing in people, they're all going to fill in underneath you. If you have a downline that's building the business, they're obviously going to fill in below. So basically, the earlier you get in on this matrix, joins after you, and you have the potential to earn income on them. So it's a 3 by 12. So if you do the maths on that, you got 3, 9, 27, you've got 797,000 people if it was full. So 3 by 3 by 3, 12 levels deep, 797,000 people when it's full. We also have the safety and security of the Uni-level at the back, and we also have a matching bonus on this as well. So we're going to do some maths on this now, just to start to get the penny to drop for you guys. But don't just look at the number that you can earn on a monthly basis here. Also think about, okay, I'm bringing in some team members here. I'm going to earn a matching bonus on that figure as well. It can start to get pretty crazy. So before we do that, just some timestamps for you guys just to make note of. July 23rd is when it all happens. And everyone just falls in underneath everybody else, 3 by 3 by 3 by 3, 12 levels deep. This happens on July the 23rd, and it'll go through, you know, for a week or two to August the 15th. So that's the VIP pre-registration. Then, you know, you got week 1, week 2, we start getting paid. You don't need to worry about too much of this. August, we get some vendors that are sort of coming in for a bit of beta testing throughout that period, but then they're going to stop vendors because they want to concentrate on, you know, payouts. They want to concentrate on everything else that's happening. They're going to then launch the company with product, you know, so it'll be the official launch. So these are the sort of timestamps that we're looking on here if you want to take a photo of that. So from here, next steps, connect with the person who invited you here. And what we're basically doing at the moment is saying, yes, I'm in. Fantastic. No, I'm not. No problems. we don't do a hard pitch here. We don't have to, right? And if you're in, you just say, hey, timestamp me. I'm in. I'm thinking I'll just go an affiliate for now for free. Or, you know what, I'm in for Influencer Pro. I want you to make note of that. Make me a priority. And then when the July 23rd comes, you'll start to get the links and we start to sign up. And you want to plug in with this team. Team Influence is what we're called, and we're going to have a heck of a lot of fun with it. So I'm just going to bring up this spreadsheet for you guys now. Just give me the thumbs up there on video. If you can see the spreadsheet, should be on the desktop. Lewis's thumbs up. Thanks, buddy. So this is a bit of an interesting one for the matrix. So you earn about 3.5% of the volume on the matrix. Don't get too confused with it. But let's say we have 30, well, let's say we have 1,000 members in our matrix. So you enroll day one, someone else enrolls someone. I think 100,000 people are going to go into this company like very, very quickly. But let's just say you've got 1,000 people in there. Now, what are the memberships that people are paying? 29, 39. And so let's just say your average person is paying $30 per month. Just by coming into the matrix, being in early, 1,000 people are falling underneath you. They're averaging $30 a month. Your income's going to be $1,050 US per month. What about if the average dollar is 100 for each person? Remember, 30% of the $499, the $799, the $999, the $1,500, 30% of that figure comes into what you call a node. So each person is what they're calling a node. You've also got someone that brings on a vendor 1 month. Next month, they bring on 2 vendors. You know, what's the average person, right? Like someone that's very, very average, they might bring on 1 vendor in their first month. They might sign up 2 people. And so the average to be $30 or $40 per node is highly unlikely. You know, really the minimum average I can see is $40, $50. So if you've got those same 1,000 people that are falling in underneath you, and it's an average of $100 per node, then you're sitting on $3,500 US per month in the matrix, just because you made a decision to get going. What about if we had some fun with this? What if it turned into 8,000 people averaging $100? Now you're bringing in $280,000 US per month. What? It's crazy. It can fill up at what? 797,000 people? That might take a few years. It depends. But if they're averaging $40, you're on $1.15 million per month. What if they're on $100? $2.7 million. So if you want to chuck some realistic numbers at me, I mean, in my last company, I built a team of 200,000 people. The average was much more than $40 per person, but we didn't have this matrix. So I know that I can do that again. $280,000 US per month. So throw a number at me in the chat, Lewis. Realistically, you're probably going to enroll 10, 20, 30 people in your first few months. Maybe over the course of a year, you enroll 50, 100 people. That's going to turn into, let's say, 3,000 people. But then you've got the upline putting people underneath you. And then you got your downline signing up people. So after your first year, Lewis, what sort of number, just type it in the chat for me, what sort of number do you think might be in your downline, so to speak, in the matrix?
I have to get my calculator. Sorry, mate. I was just processing those numbers.
What about if we said 10,000
Yep.
10,000 people, which is not unrealistic because you're here, you're day one, you're with a good upline, you're with a good downline. Let's say the average note is $100. You're sitting on $35,000 US per month. And remember, guys, I'm not talking about this as being your income. I'm talking about this as being one income stream. This is just your matrix. This has nothing to do with the uni-level income. This has nothing to do with you bringing product to the marketplace income. This has nothing to do with you being an affiliate or an influencer income. Now, caveat. Lewis has enrolled 50 people in his first year. Those 50 people have turned into 1,000 people in his team. I've done my job and I've enrolled 200 people into the business in my first year. That's turned into 20,000 people. So let's say that, Lewis has, I don't know, let's say he has 30,000 people in his matrix, averaging $100. So he's on $105,000 per month. Is Lewis going to earn $105,000 per month? The answer to that is yes and no. So I want you guys to understand this. These numbers are all capped depending on the rank that you are in the back end. And that's when I asked you to remember those figures at the front, because in order for Lewis to earn 105,000, so the matrix says that Lewis mathematically is getting 105,000 US dollars this month. Then what it's going to do is it's going to go look at his rank. And if Lewis's team, so not just Lewis, but who Lewis has enrolled and who they've enrolled in infinity levels, what product have they brought in? What product are they purchasing? How much are they duplicating? It's going to look at that figure. And if Lewis's team this month brought in $105,000 of volume, then yes, Lewis will get paid $105,000 just from the matrix, as well as whatever he's earning in the uni level, as well as his matching bonus, as well as whatever products he's introducing, as well as, whatever products he's promoting. But this is just the matrix. Now, if Lewis came in and did nothing, and I, through my efforts, have put tons of people underneath him because he was in on day one and he still has 30,000 people and averaging $100 per month, then the most that Lewis can make is 500 US dollars. So he will get capped at 500 US dollars per month because he hasn't gone and bought any of his volume in himself with him and his team, which is still kind of pretty cool because I know a lot of my friends around the world are going to come in, they're going to get a spot in the matrix, they're going to do very little, and they're like, hey, $500 is still pretty good for doing nothing. I'm loving this. In some countries and villages around the world that you can live off of that. And so I like the fact that people can come in, get into the matrix if they time it well with the right team and earn $500 a month. Now, if they go and do a little bit of work and they bring in $1,000 of volume, which everyone can do with one eye open, then they're going to earn $1,000 a month. Then $3,500, then $7,000, then 17,500, then 280,000. So that's what I was talking about with this slide here. So you want to sort of have a look at what ranks I need. Okay, my matrix mathematics says that I'm earning $7,000 this month. That is super exciting. That's probably going to be 10, 11,000 Australian dollars for the month. What do I need to do to cash that in, to grab that, to qualify for that? Okay, I need to be a micro influencer. Me and my team need to bring in $7,000 worth of volume. And then if the matrix mathematically is paying you $7,000, it will pay you $7,000. And so how do I get this? Don't worry about it. This will all be in the back office with a report. You'll literally have a line graph and it'll start to, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. You'll be able to go into your back office and see exactly where you're sitting on a minute by minute, hour by hour, daily basis. And then you might get to the last day of the month and your team volume is sitting on $6,900. Are you going to do whatever it takes in that last 24 hours to get another $100 to come through? Just so the matrix pays you out that $7,000? Absolutely. So all the reports, all the line graphs, everything will be there so you can see how you're tracking and understand it's not just your work, it's you and your team. It's leveraged. It's team volume that helps you go through these ranks. Then the mathematics on the matrix is just, it is what it is. It's just getting in early, day one, clicking that link, signing up to Influencer or Influencer Pro, let the rest just happen underneath you. You do your part on whoever you're introducing it to. And it's interesting because, you know, everyone's like, I want to join at the top. I want to join at the top. And yeah, of course you want to get in early. But so sometimes it's good to have like one or two or three or four good uplines that are really going to feed the matrix. And of course, your downline's going to go to work as well. So I'm lucky enough to have one of those opportunities, which means you guys have very straight lineage to great leadership, great upline, company, the exec team. We're going to get really well looked after. But, you know, even building this business coming in 2 years from now, if you work hard, put your head down, you're going to earn some great product money bringing in product. You're going to build a team. And then the matrix is still going to pay you out when the team is duplicating. The matrix is still going to fill up from your upline. So it's not like you have to be in it like the first week. The advantage is just extraordinary. That's all. It just is what it is mathematically. So with that, guys, I'm going to open it up to any questions that you guys have. I don't mind doing longer Zooms in the beginning. There's so much information to go through. As we sort of mature into opportunity presentations, I'll be knocking these out in 30 or 40 minutes because your team and your prospects won't want to sit here for an hour and a half. You guys are the pioneers. You guys will sit here for 4 hours if you have to. The people that are serious about it want to learn all the information. And so that's what we're doing. But, you know, I understand human psychology, the attention span of people these days. Show me what I need to know, 30 minutes or less, and let's get out. And we'll also have so many more tools. So 30-second videos, 1-minute videos, 3-minute videos, video for vendor, video for influencer, video for networker, all different tools, different languages, funnels, landing pages, AI. You know, we're going to have everything, guys. So we're all working on that, both from distributors like myself, and other fantastic leaders, and also the corporate team as well. Guys, I will leave you with this. Forget everything. Forget everything you know about the industry. Forget everything that's happened in the past. I don't care whether you've tried network marketing before and failed. I don't care whether you've tried network marketing before and done a little bit, or you've done network marketing before and done pretty good. I don't care whether you've made mistakes in the past. I don't care whether you've been a bad person in the past. From a leadership point of view, what I want to do with the team is I want to be the influence that brings out the very best in you. And what I think Shopley is Shopley is your chips coming in. It's the roosters coming home to roost. It is the opportunity that you've been looking for. And it's the one, like what Felma said, you don't want to sleep on this because it will reward you for the position that you guys have right now. It will reward you for working. It will reward you for getting off your butt and bringing product in. It will reward you for bringing in a team. And I can tell you that the conversation I'm having around this, it's quite simple. It's one of the easiest conversations I've had, and I've never had more yeses because people are getting it. The penny is dropping. So forget about, don't put yourself into a boat of, oh, I'm a small little networker. No, that's finished. That's the past. Do not put yourself in the boat that, oh, I'm broke. No, that's in the past. Don't put yourself in the boat that I'm not an influencer. I don't know anyone. I'm not an entrepreneur. Whatever happened yesterday, whatever happened last year, whatever happened the last decade is done, gone. The direct sales industry has changed. And I want to be the influence that brings out the best in you, because sometimes you need someone to believe in you when perhaps you've lost that confidence, when you've lost that belief yourself. And as a group in this team, we are going to bring out the best in every single person together as a collective team. And that's how we're going to operate. And I believe that Shopley as the vehicle will allow you to finally earn $1,000 a month. Will finally allow you to earn $1,000 a week. Will finally allow you to earn $10,000 a month and quit your job, to be home with the kids, to do what you want to do, to free up some time. It'll allow you to earn the $100,000 a month and beyond if this is your time and you really want to work it. So that's what I wanted to leave you guys with. Start to think bigger, start to believe in yourself, forgive yourself. We're the hardest critics on ourselves for every little mistake we've made in the past. This is a fresh new beginning. It's a fresh new beginning for your life, for your business, in your career. If I can be an influence in that in some way, I just love doing it, not just on a monetary point of view, but to be the best version of yourself. You know, we'll get behind and do health challenges. We want to be the healthiest version of ourselves. We want to get rid of our fear of public speaking. We want to start to forgive people out there that have wronged us. We want to start to have the courage to get up and talk, to go and meet people. This is your time, guys, and this is what this team is going to be about. So I look forward to working with you. I look forward to watching you guys grow from where you are now to where we end up in a few years' time. So yeah, don't overthink it. As Felma said, awesome guy.